Copying a bit of deja vu. An English woman, another mad English woman, sent her some emails, and maybe they're a bit aggressive. And she took to taking all the screenshots like the other one, the pole dancing one, this blogger. And it's the same thing, isn't it? I tried to make it up to her like I tried to make it up to the other one. Made an offer, tried to be nice. You try to be nice, and they won't take it. Um, so she refunded the money. Tried to be a nice person and pay for her heating bills over there. Very cold here for summer. Summer's disappeared. The year of crazy weather just won't stop. It's the craziest weather year I've ever known. So I'm copping it from the mad women, these mad English women. Gotta wonder. Same thing, same behaviour. Um, and intolerance of you can't do them a favour. You can't if you're a little bit off and you try to be nice to them, they create more drama. Something wrong with them. But I tried to be a bit nicer and be a bit more congenial and apologetic. Doesn't work. And the weather's gone completely nuts. 30 degrees in Spain. Oh, it's completely lost its marbles, the weather. Never known anything like it. We had La Nina before and various changes. Can't be all the same every year, but 21, 22 here in uh, in Sydney here, summer. No, it's just very off. It's going to warm up a little bit. It's just insane. And one guy, I didn't want to talk about this, but went crazy. Sovereign citizen up in Queensland shot two coppers, shot the neighbour. Then they were taken out by the police. Don't want to talk too much about that because it's very sort of grim, but I don't know. They blame conspiracy theories and make a drama about that. Well, who stirred them up? Who stirred them up with vaccine mandates and lockdowns and all sorts of crazy stuff with oppressive Chinese-style policies? And the Antifa people won't own that at all in the mainstream media. Guy Jack the Insider, I remember him a few years ago. I saw him on Twitter. Sort of a racetrack Svengali, I thought he was. I um, don't follow a lot of Australian people on Twitter anymore. Blocked by a lot of them. Mike what's his name? Mike Carlton, yeah. Richard Carlton's dead. Mike Carlton and Clementine Ford and other people like that got blocked. That was before the mute. You get blocked straight away. If you challenge them in any way, they're self-righteous sort of garbage. But yeah, Jack the Insider, he's sort of writing for the Australian, isn't he? Murdoch owned. The Murdochs are sort of carrying water for the sovereign citizens, the Sovcits. Sovcits, Sovcits, Sovcits. The Sovcits have the Murdoch media carrying water for him. Made out he's upset over NAPLAN tests. He was emailing Mark Latham, Buffett, and they tried to drag him into it. They blamed him. So you can imagine how that would have gone down. There wasn't much there. He was talking about education policy, which is one of Latho's big sort of bugbears. So it's all terrible up there, but can't sort of point to an individual sort of situation. But I don't know. They sort of stirred these people up with the lockdowns and mass injections and garbage. And I don't know. It'll probably take a few years for this to sort of calm down a bit. So the pro-lockdown people and the pro-vaccine mandate, vaccine fanatics, branch Covidians have just gone. They've caused a lot of problems now. Yeah, yeah. Don't want to talk about that too much, but it's sort of a grim situation. I think there could be more of this in the next year or two. It should calm down eventually if they back off, if they start pushing more pandemic sort of nonsense on everyone. It could get worse, but hopefully it will calm down in the next couple of years. But there could be more stuff. There could be more incidents, and maybe a little bit of contrition, a bit of humility from the lockdown people, in particular the anarchist sort of Antifa types. A little bit of introspection and a bit of humility. A few back downs on whether they were right. Zero COVID. Even the Chinese are backing down on that now. So they should be giving apologies here, there, and everywhere. But I don't think they will because they're heavily invested in the cult, the Branch Covidian cult, and they can't admit they were wrong. So they can, they can get bent.